When you live in an older house, one of the most annoying things for me personally is those almond colored light switches and outlets all over the place. I also find it really annoying when I paint a room a really saturated color and then the outlets are sticking out like a sore thumb. A few years ago, I discovered these TAYMAC Paintable outlet covers, and when I tell you they're a game changer, I'm not exaggerating even a little bit. Today I'm going to show you how I installed them here in my garage because I could not look at those almond colored outlets 1 second longer. And then I'm going to show you a few other places that I've used them so you can see how much of a difference they make for just a couple bucks. And just so we're on the same page, these ugly almond outlet covers are what I'm talking about, and this is what I'm going to replace it with. First up, you need to gather your supplies, including a paintbrush and your paint. And I don't really need to visually demonstrate this, but I'm still proud of my... These outlet covers are paintable, and you might be thinking all outlet covers are paintable, but really they aren't. These are made from a material that is not going to scratch up. The paint is not going to chip off over time as you use it, and it's really going to last. I've had some of these in my home for years with absolutely no scratching or chipping. Once you've painted it and it's dry, you just need to remove the old outlet cover. Mine was pretty stuck on because I made the mistake of painting while it was still on. Don't do as I do. It definitely pulled off some of the texture on the walls, and that would be a problem if this wasn't a garage. But thankfully it is, so we aren't terribly concerned about it. The new outlet cover gets installed exactly the same way the old one did, and now it just blends in better. I mean, unless you're me and you have texture that you need to touch up. But after you touch that up, it's going to blend in great. Not being one to learn from my mistakes, I went ahead and painted right over the wall with the outlet cover on to touch everything up. And just like that, my garage is a whole new space, and it looks so much better. Now that you've got the idea, let me take you on a tour of a few other times I've used these paintable outlet covers around the house. First up, you can see a quick example of using them in the entryway at our old house. We installed some tall, moody, dark beadboard, and those outlet covers were ugly. But once I painted them, they blended right in and looked really nice. Similarly, our kitchen island had dark shiplap, and the outlet covers looked pretty bad. But thanks to these TAYMAC outlet covers and a quick coat of paint, they blended right in. Other places I use them include our bedroom, where we had dark walls, our hallway, where the walls weren't super dark, but they were saturated, my son's bedroom, and our game room, which had really saturated walls too. So if you are looking for the quickest and easiest way to update the outlets in your home without any electrical work and for just a couple of dollars, I'm going to link these below in the show notes. I promise you're going to be blown away by how easy it is and how much better it looks afterwards. Thanks for watching. If you're curious about this garage, I just wrapped up a full series makeover of this space, so go back and check that out if you're interested, and stay tuned for all the other projects in my house now that this is done.